Hi, Crystal, you please come in. You can grab a seat.
Did I come in the right door?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either one of these is fine. Yes, please.
No.
All right, we're ready for you up here, Brian.
What's that?
We're ready for you up here. Get the warning right here. All right. So we are calling this hearing Wednesday, August 27th, 2025, 5:30, we'll say 4 p.m. We are hearing the following case: Crystal Patterson, 40 Jenneville Road, parcel ID 003-001-000. Where is the order, Bob? Give me here. Okay. This is BCA, I think. Lister's grievance. Oops. Yeah. Is it before? Forgive me, I'm a little rusty with the process here. So authority. That was, that's that. Looks like it's just all BCA. Okay, so all the BCA members, you guys have signed the oath, correct?
I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
I'll do it.
So Crystal, if you want to come up front, please. And then we're going to have you take an oath. Yeah, I don't see BOA in here. Yes,
Brian, maybe introduce ourselves also.
what's that?
Maybe introduce ourselves.
Introduce ourselves? Okay.
So she knows.
Yeah, just for Crystal's sake, sure.
Yes, so she knows.
Okay, my name's Brian Straffolino,
When you get to.
Justice of the Peace and Chair of the Board of Civil Authority. John?
Crystal, I'm John, Town Clerk.
I wish I had that.
I'm Pat Richardson, I'm a JP, and therefore a member of the Board of Appeals.
Okay. People want to go around, I guess?
You want to start? Oh, Andrew Guy from JP.
Yeah,
Joan Knowles,
yeah.
Tina Reed, JP.
Tom Kennedy, JP.
Karen Clark, treasurer.
Select Board, JP.
What's that in here?
You can see it's really JP. Organized.
I know. Grievance. Justice of the Peace. Sorry about that.
Elected.
It was like broken into two sections.
Yeah.
Usually, like when I was in school, I usually sat in the back because I didn't stop talking, so I'd be asked to sit.
All right. Did everybody do introductions? Okay. So, Crystal, I'm going to have you repeat after me. Are you ready? Okay. Under the pains and penalties of perjury.
Under the pains and penalties of perjury.
Do you solemnly swear that the evidence you give
I solemnly swear that the evidence
in the case under consideration shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
under the case, sorry.
You could just say I do.
I did.
Okay, beautiful. All right, are there any members that may have a conflict of interest with this case? No? Okay. All right, Crystal, you've received a copy of the board's rules of procedures. I'm assuming, John, you may have forwarded that to her?
With the letter, yes.
Yep, okay, perfect. Do you have any questions about the hearing?
I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. All right, so why don't you go ahead and identify why you're requesting abatement, which category on the abatement request you are choosing. I think you did state it. Do you need a copy of this for your reference? Yeah, perfect. Thank you, John.
Normally I forgive to Gab, and for whatever reason right now, that gift seems to hate me.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand it might be a little nervous to meet with us this evening, but go ahead and take your time. But yeah, you could basically just state your rationale for requesting abatement.
I'm Crystal. That's obvious. I am. This might be a bit of an understatement. I'm asking for an abatement of my pass-through property taxes. There are lots of reasons. Not at all pleasant. In I was overworked, I guess, is the term that you use for disability. In 2022, it's a dual one for bipolar and fibromyalgia, which there's a whole lot more than just those two, but those are in there. So working is not possible at the moment. Holding a job is not. It's not possible right now. I have more time called out than I would actually be in there. And honestly, that's not fair to an employer. I have recently found out towards the beginning of this year that I actually have a few rare genetic disorders. It's called the trifecta. So it's HEDS. Which is hypermobility Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder. POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And I feel weird having my back, sorry. And something called MCAS, which is mast cell activation syndrome. So pain is I'm not sure if I'd want to call pain my frenemy or just straight up enemy, which is the HEDS. It creates pain head to toe everywhere. MCAS has to do with like your immune system, mast cells, and mine nonstop fires. So there's nothing outside my body, inside my body that's not affected. And then POTS is, I change position either too quickly or I stand up for too long and my heart rate skyrockets. And then there's the potential of hitting the floor. So my disability payments that I get every month is $986. And that's to cover everything from food to bills, stuff with my car, medicines, a mess of things. So you can imagine 986 doesn't go very far in this day and age. But outside of that, I was married and was divorced in 2022. And that that marriage was a domestic violence marriage, which you can imagine created a lot of unwanted side effects, if you will. I do currently have a release from abuse order against my ex-husband, who, as far as I know, is still on the deed of the house. He was ordered in 2022 to have his name, to do a quick clean deed on the house and other things by September 1st of 2022, and then was ordered again in July of this year to have his name off the house. He still has them. And it's created a lot of issues. I am trying to do everything that I can to be a better person while constantly fighting the demons in my own head and the deterioration of my own body. It's not exactly easy. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. But I never intended to be behind on taxes. That has been 15, 20 years ago. I'd be like, whatever. But that is not who I am anymore. When I have to choose to pay all my other bills, or to buy food, or emergency things, or mess some gas to go back and forth to Dartmouth and UVM. I get very upset if I have to not pay one of my bills fully at one point. It really messes with me. When you're in a domestic violence relationship, it doesn't matter the time frame. Could be just a few months, could be a few years, could be decades. You lose a lot. You lose yourself. All of your choices, all of your decisions, what you're allowed to wear, what you're allowed to say, what you're allowed to do, where you're allowed to go. You no longer have control over. So breaking free from that trauma is like, the only way I can describe it is if you weren't allowed to eat for 4 days, and all of a sudden you're at a buffet. You're going to want to eat and take anything out of there that you can. So coming out of all of that, I tried to control everything, even if it had nothing to do with me, because that's all I tried. So then I took on everything and tried to control the people around me, tried to control all situations, control my, she was 18 at the time, my daughter looked at me when I was having a mild mental breakdown and said, "Mom, you can't control everything, so stop trying to." I don't know how the heck she got so smart, no idea, but pretty grateful for it. And it's taught me a lot. Asking for help, I don't have a problem asking for help.
Crystal, can I ask you, if your husband is still on the deed,
Like they say,
how come he's not getting billed for, how come he doesn't pay us the taxes?
the question is, this girl is mine. I don't know. I really don't know. That was brought up at our last hearing, that he has to cover whatever taxes, bills, anything that incurs,
I'm just, can you say that again? I didn't hear that.
that is incurred with the house and stuff.
He has to, or, yeah.
He has to, but he won't even take his name off of it so that the house can be sold, like it should have been 3 years ago.
Do you have contact information for him?
I don't. I have a relief from abuse order, so I've got nothing.
But can we get in touch with him? How about your lawyer?
Sure, I mean,
Yeah.
because it does seem,
Right.
I mean,
It's another person.
I'm new to this, but it does seem that if he's half owner of the house, wouldn't it be that he would be partially responsible for the taxes? I mean, people who are more experienced than I am,
I have a relief.
I mean, his name is on the bill, so I'm just putting that out there.
Oh no, this is rather than
Right.
mind a time or two, 100,000. I don't know. The court system is something that I obviously don't have control over.
Right, right.
Things have been filed, things will continue to be filed, because he willfully likes to disobey court orders. But unfortunately, for me, I am the one who is stuck cleaning up all the messes and still dealing with the repercussions and consequences of his actions.
Do you have an attorney? Curious.
I did. At the last hearing, which was in July, she failed to mention to me ahead of time that once that hearing was done, that was it, I was on my own. She's from the South Boylston Legal Clinic, and quite frankly, I don't exactly have the nicest things to say about them. I did reach out to her, I think it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and she was supposed to call me last week and has not, so that is on my agenda to do this week, to try to hold him in contempt of violating a court order yet again. The only thing I do know is, as far as I know, he lives in Manchester, New Hampshire. Outside of that, I don't know, and good or bad, I don't really care. Like, when it comes to him, because unlike him, I still live with.
There's more legal issues.
I still live with the trauma that he endured for years. And even though he's not in picture and I've had to be released from abuse orders against him and I won't be violated. I'm just doing what I need to do. The house does need to be sold. But until then, I don't know what to do. I don't have anything around here. My dad is 5.5 hours away, and I can't live with him. He, I think, is still trying to deal with the loss of my mom last March. So it's literally done one thing on top of the other, and now I didn't even know of such a thing called an abatement hearing at all. Thankfully, the wonderful folks at the town hall. Told me I brought papers. I wasn't able to make a bunch of copies, and I do have the divorce papers. I have the relief and abuse order papers, and messing of other things because I tend to be over-prepared for whatever. I go on a one-night trip to see my dad, and I have enough clothes and medicine for about 2 weeks, because I don't know if I'll be unprepared.
Crystal, do you have a specific amount? Do you want to just state what exactly the amount you're hoping to abate?
I wish the whole thing, but I don't.
It's on page 1.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know if you need to state it.
maybe try to help them. I don't really know what to
Crystal, are you able to get other sources of aid for medicine or for fuel or anything like that?
I'm going to reapply for fuel assistance. And I get Medicare and Medicaid. So they cover usually all of my medications. Sometimes I have co-pays, a couple bucks here or there. So which even then was the problem, because I don't always have the money for my co-pays, even if it is $1, $2.
Okay.
Do you have a mortgage in the house?
I'm sorry, did you say no?
Yeah, no, sorry, no mortgage. I got like a crash course in, I guess, real adulthood, if that's what I call it, real adulthood. When everything came crashing down out of that marriage, I had to learn how to do everything, basically on my own. From small home repairs to navigating through legal things and paperwork.
Are there any other questions from the board for Crystal? Okay. So Crystal, at this time, the board can go into a closed session and we will discuss the matter and make a decision, which you will receive in writing. I believe it's within 30 days, correct me if I'm wrong, John.
I think, yes, I believe that is correct.
Yep, but it'll be a quicker turnaround, usually is.
Right, but we may not make a decision today.
Okay.
Do you want some of the papers that I have? Do you guys need those?
Is it additional information from what you've already submitted?
It's just a copy of the divorce decree and.
You can submit whatever information you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal.
Sorry, it's been difficult.
Yep.
Yep.
Entering deliberative session.
6 o'clock, deliberative session via